All right, my name is Deadmau5, and you're watching the KX5 iHeartRadio Ask Anything Chat. Ask anything. Thanks to Romero and Most Requested Live for having us on tonight to talk about our new song Escape featuring Hala. Sona from Oakland, California asks, who called who first? Um, who came up with the name, and were there other names under consideration? I think I called. We might have called Ryan. I don't know how that worked, or maybe we were just bored one day. But it was very off the cuff, and I'm glad it happened. And no, we weren't looking for other names. It was just kind of just a spontaneous thing that happened during the pandemic. That was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Nothing, nothing. Okay, let's do something." And that's how that kind of came about. And the KX5 simply comes from K for Cascade and 5 for Deadmau5, I guess.
It's Kaskade, recording live from my recording live from my closet because acoustically it's the best room in my house. So there it is. Boo! This is my closet, or part of it. You're seeing part of my closet. All right, Sasha from Atlanta, Georgia. Can you pronounce your full name with proper hometown accent? Thanks. Ryan Radden, aka Kaskade, one half of KX5 or K5, depending on where you are in the world. Yeah, I hope that was with proper hometown accent.
Natasha from Orlando, Florida. How big is your closet at home for all of your headgear? Okay, well, I recently evacuated my closet for more space for shoes, which is really weird. And the headgear mostly lives in the basement, not in a closet. They're all like in little flight cases in the basement, and most of them are just junk now. And I usually typically only wear one a year until it breaks, and then it goes in the basement with the other buried heads.
Maddie from Nashville, Tennessee. Is saying Khaled or Khaled the new potato? That's a good question. I don't know. Potato, Khaled. Sure, man. Tomato. It's all the same to me.
Bailey from Cincinnati, Ohio. If you were in a taxi with my grandma and she asked you what to tell her what you do for a living, how would you explain? Well, that sounds a lot like what the conversations I have with my mother. I just to breeze the conversation over and get it wrapped up super quick. I say I'm a musician and I perform on stage, and that's it. I mean, the conversation, you just get sucked into everything when you say, well, like, well, what do you play? I play the computer. It gets weird. Thanks, Bailey.
Sumaya from London, UK. When you master your songs, do you export just one master or several? For example, one master for live clubs, one for streaming, one for CD, etc. I typically just do one master. I don't master differently, like, oh, this is the master that's going to the radio, this is the master that's going to be streaming. What I'll do is different edits. I'll do like an extended edit for the club that's more playable and DJ friendly, and then like a edit that's more appropriate for the radio. But the same master. Excuse me.
Let's see. Michelle from Portland, Oregon. I just wanted to ask if you have any dogs or pets. Yes, I have 2 cats. I have Professor Meowington's PhD and the other cat. I like dogs, but that's a lot of responsibility. And I'm not home a lot, so cats, perfect.
I have a dog. It's a Maltese Yorkie mix, Morkie, and his name is Pepper, and he's awesome. Where's Pepper? Pepper's not here. I'm in my closet, so Pepper can't be barking and making loud, distracting noises, so I could do this interview.
Sophia from Ridgewood, New York. Do you guys plan on coming to New York soon? I miss you guys. Well, I think between the two of us individually, we're always in and out of New York. I love New York, but together, I don't know yet. I hope so. I hope we are able to do a KX5 thing in New York. That'd be super fun. Love that city.
Maureen from Minneapolis, Minnesota. If you're on Family Feud with Steve Harvey, if you're on Family Feud with Steve Harvey, who are your four teammates? That's a good question. My four teammates. Well, it depends. Is it like a theme, like coworkers and colleagues? Because it would be me, Deadmau5, and we get four. Is it four? Yes, it's four. Me, Deadmau5. Maybe it's Eric Prydz. Maybe Diplo. I don't know. I'm just taking a stab. That's who I'd ask. I got a lot of boys out there in this scene. Man, I wish Deadmau5 is here in this room with me, because then we could strategize. Because you always want to go for like the smart guy, the straight player. I don't know.
Oh my god. Probably my two cats and my assistant who knows the answer to every question, and kind of my manager just to fill up an extra seat. That's what that is. Thanks.
Lana from Des Moines, Iowa. What emoji would you use to describe yourself? Oh, this is easy. I would do that. The teeth like rounded, like. I don't know if that necessarily describes myself, but that's certainly the emoji I use the most. No idea why. I don't know what that says about me.
Leanna from Grand Rapids, Michigan. What would you say is your biggest accomplishment? Honestly, I think the Where's the Drop? Producing, recording, and performing my own symphony was probably, in my mind, my biggest accomplishment. I love that. So that was really something.
Cherish from Panama City. I love Panama City. What do you like most about yourself? I love that I am chill. Just that thing out. Oh, there's nobody here to laugh with me. All right.
Sophie from Indianapolis. Who is the most famous person you've actually walked up to and asked for their autograph or to be in a picture with them? Oh my God. Right. Wow, I'm losing track. Right here. Shigeru Miyamoto, the former head of Nintendo. I had to say hi. I had to get in there and say, hey, I don't normally do this, but, and he was super kind, didn't speak a lick of English, but he knew what I was after, and we tried to have a conversation with his translator, little bits here and there, but it was great. Really, really, really nice guy he was, and I'm really glad I got the opportunity to at least say hello and show him my appreciation for everything he's done.
I don't think I've ever done that. Is that weird? Does that make me strange? I don't think I've ever done that. But one that comes to mind, I was hanging out. We were both speaking on this panel with Tony Hawk, and luckily, because this is like a childhood idol, Tony Hawk, professional skateboarder, if you're not familiar with him, we were all kind of just hanging out, and somebody was like, hey, let's get a picture of you guys. You guys are speaking on, snap the picture. And after he snapped the picture, I was like, well, that's really cool. And I went to the guy like, hey, man, could you hook me up with that picture? Because I was like, yeah, I want to remember this moment because I have a really crappy memory. All right, so there's that.
That just about wraps it up. Thanks again for watching our most requested live Ask Anything Chat as KX5. I'm sorry we had to do this separately, but we do live 1,500 miles apart. Our new song is called Escape, featuring Hayla. Thanks to Romeo for having us on tonight to answer all of your questions. Once again, this is Deadmau5. Peace out.